Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday, July 30th, 2026. Sun's coming up. It's going to be a great day. I hope everyone has great plans. I want to quote Triple H. Today is a blank canvas. What will be your masterpiece for today? Not word for word, but you get the gist. This day in music history, July 30th, 1991, Metallica releases Enter Sandman. It's from the Black album, and I have that. It's a fantastic album. Good morning, Troy. Welcome. In 1977, Andy Gibb, I Just Want to Be Your Everything, hits number one here in the States. 1971, happy birthday, Brad Hargraves. He was born in Marin County, California. Oh, this is one of my favorites here. 1966, July 30th, Wild Thing by the Trogs hits number one. And happy birthday to Paul Anka. He was born this day, 1941, in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And this day, 1944, happy birthday, Jimmy Cliff. He was born James Chambers in Somertorn district of St. James, Jamaica. And that will be scrolling across the bottom there. Yeah. Uh, People who like the Bee Gees, I highly suggest they go back and look up their earlier work. They were performing in the late 50s. I mean, they were still kids, but they were already performing. I saw a black and white video of them performing at I guess it would have been a local TV show in Australia. Voyager, good morning. Uh, well, Voyager, thank you very much. Now I've got Nazareth, Hair of the Dog, playing in my head. You guys do a great job of putting songs in my head. Mr. Lee. Oh yes, you're exactly right, Mr. Lee. Way to go, Voyager. Mr. Lee, I hope you're doing well. You have been missed. You, everyone has noticed and asked where you are, both here and on Tuesday, Thursday nights. Well, I appreciate you getting up this early, Voyager. Warning though, we might put you back to sleep. Um, Somebody was over on the Nature Channel earlier this morning. They said they couldn't stick around; they'd go to sleep. But if you get a chance, Voyager, we appreciate you. Uh, if y'all get a chance later on, check out the first 20 minutes of the Nature Channel this morning. Uh, I had the camera aimed at the moon and play it back at 2x speed so that you can see the moon run across the screen. And I've got the camera on the back porch and it's aimed through the screen. There's a couple of points where it's giving a psychedelic show. Mr. Lee is 12:06 p.m. I think, and we get a few people in Canada who's an hour ahead of me, and then of course we got people out west that are several hours behind. Julie, they don't allow us to sing here because they would take my stream down. But do you want to come up and on the panel and say hello? You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. Sandra, good morning. Mr. Lee. Ikai, Ikai. And everybody in chat, if you want to share your channel, exclamation ME, no spaces. Don't, just like that right there. Nightbot will post your channel. Yeah. For the people who want to share, there is how you do it. Got you, Voyager. Well, we're happy to see you if you stay for 5 minutes or for the full 2 hours. I appreciate you guys coming in. I really do. You guys make my coffee so much better. So, Mr. Lee, when's your trip to the doctor? Because we're going to double up on the prayer for you. You're already on the list, but we'll double up. It's been a roller coaster, Mr. Lee. Let me tell you, people in the hospital, a couple of people I know, their children have passed. The weather's been great. The weather's been bad. Like I say, it's been a roller coaster. But what do you do? Keep on just keep on trucking. And at the hospital, several people have been at the same hospital so many times. Some of the employees recognize me now, and Julie and Miss Ecott will appreciate this. One of the employees is from the Philippines, and I'm in North Carolina, here in the states. Uh, and thanks to you guys, I was able to somewhat greet them in Tagalog, but I know very little. Oh, I got you. Okay, Mr. Lee, you're still on our list though. We're going to do a preemptive. So let's see here. Julie and Ecott's come up on the panel before. Like I said, you don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. But if either of you want to come up and say hello, you are welcome. Because both of them run a channel that does karaoke, and they sing for everybody. Oh, trust me, Mr. Lee, if it wasn't for prayers, I would not be here. There's no two ways about it. That's okay, Julie. I understand. I know it's 7 o'clock at night for Miss Julie, and for Ika, it's I think it's the same time as you, Mr. Lee, maybe an hour ahead of you. It's either 12:13 or 1:13 p.m. for Ika. And somebody just showed up. It's Voyager. Okay, Voyager. Uh, you can keep your camera off once you come up, but I need to see you before I bring you up. Just turn your camera on, wave, and then turn your camera back off. Cause there are trolls out there. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. I learned. Oh, you're welcome, Julie. I learned the from Moggs. Oh man, trolls inundated him for a while there on his nightly show. Mhm. Oh, Voyager, you're fine. I understand. As long as you understand that, uh, I just need to verify who, and then you could have. I would have given you time to turn your camera back off. Oh no, 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 no. I wouldn't have put you up on the in the live with the camera on. I would have given you time to turn the camera back off. Oh no, 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 Mr. Lee. I have been very, very lucky, and you know, uh, I don't go on camera in the morning shows. The Saturday nights I'll be on camera, but Monday mornings through Friday mornings, nah, ain't gonna happen. I'm going to be comfortable early mornings. And speaking of comfortable, look at Treezilla with the sun shining on his face. No, I've been real lucky, and Nightbot does a really good job of keeping the language under control. You guys don't see some of the stuff that gets typed. Nightbot takes it down before it goes up. I know, Mr. Lee, you're quick, but Nightbot's just a second or so quicker. And there, Saturday night, there was a couple of, I'm guessing they were children, or maybe it was one morning earlier this week, but it was obviously children, and they were just typing in silly stuff. And Roger Blair, good morning. And used to, I really did not like uh, hiding people, but now, nah, you gonna give me a hard time, I'm gonna hide you. And they'll think they're typing, but nobody's seeing what they type. And I probably got three people on that list, but three people's nothing. Like I said, I think I've been very, very lucky. And speaking of lucky, I think it's time to go refill the coffee cup. You guys hold down the fort. I'll be back in just a minute. Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate you. let's plug in the computer here. Uh, Mr. Lee, I've watched what's out on the streaming services. That's not behind a paywall, but I enjoy Skinwalker Ranch, and uh, I still believe that Skinwalker Ranch could very well be our best chance for. Uh, Most people call it disclosure. I call it verification. We know something's going on. We just need verification. I hope that makes sense to everybody. Yeah, Roger Bear. Everybody wants to know about the bear getting into people's garbage. Uh, Roger, every time we get on the subject of bears, I remember walking the trails, and usually the bears over at the park they come out early in the morning or late in the day. And I was hiking down the trail, getting thinking through all the junk I have to think through, and wasn't thinking about seeing any critters because there's so many people on the trail. And then two bears run across the trail. Before I can even get my camera out, they're gone. I kick myself in the bottom continually over missing that opportunity. Oh yeah, I've got video last year of the bear. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Just search Jim's camera at dawn and bear. And if you put that into YouTube search, the full channel name and the word bear, it'll bring it up. It was only a few seconds. I was doing what they call the 5 peak challenge. The park has 5 mountain peaks in it. Uh, in all honesty, 3 of them is pretty easy, but 2 of them are kind of hard. And I was all set up and focused on hiking the 11 miles. And I'm walking along, and I mean, on my way to the first peak, and I hear it in the woods, and I stop, look up, and really it kind of concerns me. I did not think to pull out the pepper spray. First thing I thought of was pull out the camera and start videoing. Roger, that's a great idea. Last minute. That way it doesn't attract the bears quite as bad. Yeah, I got some pepper spray, but it's Mr. Lee, it's black bears, and they're pretty much like a big dog. I would be more concerned really with a big dog than I would a bear. As long as you don't have any smell of food on you, and you make a lot of noise and make yourself look big, a bear's going to take the easy path and get away from you. The only caveat to that is if there's cubs. You do not want to be anywhere near the cubs. Yeah, if I had seen cubs, the pepper spray would have come out. No, we don't have any grizzlies here, Mister Lee. If I'd have seen cubs anywhere, I would have started backing up. I would not have proceeded. I would have done the challenge another day. But if all goes well this this fall, when it cools down a bit, um, I'll probably do that 5 peak challenge again. But I mean, that's a pretty good hike. It, like I said, it's 11 miles, 5 peaks, and it took me 4.5 hours counting my breaks. Yeah, grizzlies are you got to go the other side of the Mississippi. I think you got to either go the other side of the Mississippi from us out west, or you got to go into Canada. I don't know where the grizzlies exist in Canada. Really, my biggest concern hiking over at the park are copperheads. They're poisonous. They don't make any noise. They blend in with the leaves. I mean, they pretty much look like a pile of leaves. And they've got rattlesnakes, but I've never seen nor heard a rattlesnake in the park. Yeah, uh, and I've only got the little can of pepper spray. It would just like Voyager. We're glad you're off work. We appreciate you spending time. Uh, I got a video of a copperhead just in the last couple of weeks. I have seen more snakes this year than ever up there at the park. I mean, I've seen where people go every day. I've seen snakes, and that's very unusual. Uh, I've seen I videoed that copperhead, and I've seen 5 or 6 water snakes. And I got a few of them on video, and they're posted on the Nature Channel. Uh, and people ahead of me on the trail have said that they have seen copperheads crossing the trail probably about 3 times just here in the last couple of weeks. And I'm not even going to go into the snakes that I've seen here in my yard. But as long really in the park, as long as you stay in the middle of the trails, you're in good shape. Uh, when I do the challenge, though, it goes through parts of the park that are more original foot trails, and there could be stuff laying right by the trail and you wouldn't see it. John P. Hello, Mr. Lee. I'm not a fan of them, but copperheads are usually short and fat, and they can only strike about a third to a half of their length. So as long as you see them at a distance, you're safe. But I tell people If you see a copperhead, stop, but look around because usually they travel in pairs. So, if I see a copperhead, I'm looking around for its mate. I don't like the sound of that. I'll be right back, y'all. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all holding down the fort while I was checking that out. Uh, Weather here today is kind of quiet. It's it's 11 degrees this morning. 11 C, excuse me. For people in the States, it's 62 Fahrenheit. I couldn't tell if whatever was making that noise, if it was birds in the downspouts, or if it was somebody messing around with the storm door. Well, mine is thick and green, and it's going to get mowed this morning. I did like I said, the hospital thing yesterday and got supplies, went in town and got supplies. So today is going to be push the mower. Mr. Lee, that's great. Uh, all the people visiting from around the world, that's one of the main things that they are amazed about is the different barbecues around the country. I mean, even here in North Carolina, there's two different kinds of barbecue. And the other thing that people visiting here has been amazed about, the other thing that they're amazed about is how much ice we put in our drinks and free refills. Mr. Lee, I'll put my 10 up against yours. The only Saturday nights when I'm on camera, I got this ring light for going live, but it removes every bit of tan that I have. I mean, whenever I'm shaving, I look way dark, and then when I get in front of this ring light, I look like I haven't got any tan at all. Well, Mr. Lee, you get a good tan, just don't burn. We don't want you burnt. Mr. Lee. Uh, uh, this uh, this woman I dated in the '80s. That was exactly what she did, Mr. Lee. She would she would lay out and get a tan on one side. I said, why don't you get a tan all over, not just front? She said, nobody sees me walking away. They just see me coming. That's funny. That sounds like fun. Uh, I've got some rabbits in the yard. I've got bees, which I'm not a fan of bees. Good morning, Mike. And buddy, the grass has really grown because we've had rain. It's going to be a bear mowing today, but it is what it is. Well, Mike, how's that boat doing? How many times have you taken the boat out? I guess I should ask that by now because you've had it a few days. Uh oh. I hear a Mike story coming. Anytime he gets specific like that, the boat itself is great. I know something else is coming. I suspect something else is coming anyway. Well, I'm going to go pour the last cup of coffee. I'll be right back. All right, let me get caught up. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's minor mess ups and not major. Yeah, the polka dot thing. I'm just glad it's not a uh, I'm just glad it's not a change in his dress code. And yes, Ecot, I took a nap after I was in your live. So, Ecot, are you ready to come up and tell everybody hello? You disappeared a while ago. Impala J. So, did he do that video as a joke, or was he going? Was he dressed up to go somewhere? What was the story behind that? Oh, I got you. Okay. I'm just glad you're not having a dress code for your Friday shows. Ah, Mike, that's a good thing. Roger Bear, if one went bad, the other three will probably go out soon. It's just the battery in them going. Mr. Lee, you take care, buddy. And hopefully, we'll see you tonight if you're awake. Because, like I said, everybody's asking about you. And probably the best thing is to wait until you're getting new tires. And Mike will probably, yeah, because Mike, don't you agree? Usually it's just the battery that goes. And if when the battery goes in one, it's probably going to go into others pretty soon. And then when you have the tires changed or get new tires, just have them all put in at the same time. That's my 2 cents. John P. And if you just get them all put in when the if you get them all put in when the tires are being changed or you're putting new tires on, that I mean they got to take the tires off anyway. And if they're replacing the sensor, they're going to have to at least break the seal on the tire. John, I'm doing pretty good. Uh, the grass is a little thick, so I'm not looking forward to mowing like I usually do. But you know, I'll get it done, and then all will be right with the world. Mike, you enjoy it while you can, because I know the weather's going to be changing soon. He blames them both. Oh, geez, Roger, they should last more than 4 years. So far, knock on wood, uh, my truck's 5 years old and it's still going okay. Oh, Mike, I didn't know that. This is the first vehicle I've owned that has the tire sensors, and I had no idea 5 years is the norm. I guess I need to start budgeting to have those replaced with the next set of tires I get. Oh, okay. So that means, I don't know. I'll be 75 when the 10 years is up. So hopefully I'll still be driving. That kind of oh, okay. It's kind of a shame they can't, you know, come up with something that's like a self-charging battery. Because I mean, the thing's spinning at heaven only knows how many RPMs. Roger, that's good info. I don't think I've ever owned Cooper. I've got Goodyears on mine. I had them put on. Oh, geez, I don't even remember when I had them put on. Late last year, early this year. But they do good. I can drive the truck on the curvy roads and it hangs on. Oh, I didn't know they were self-charging. I thought they just had batteries in there. Well, these are fairly quiet. I don't do any real off-road anything. The most I have to do is steep hill, dirt road, and sometimes snow. And so far, they've done great. Hopefully, I won't have to get tires for another 30,000 miles. Hopefully, key phrase there. Mike, going back to what you said earlier, your dad blaming the boat for you catching more fish than him. Really? I've not had to put air in mine at all. Uh, whenever whenever I have the oil changed, I have them rotate them. They might, you know, put some air in them, but that's it. Now the factory tire, um, I would say probably the last 10,000 miles, there was one tire that would lose air, and I had to top it off ever so often. But I got a small compressor. It was no big deal. Boat jitters. When you say you have to add air every month, you you did mean just one tire, correct? Is it the same tire or is it different ones? Well, he should be setting the standard, Mike. making you work for it. So that it's just one at random. Okay. Well, knowing you, you probably got a compressor also. It's That's one of those little oddities, Mike. The people that I bought this place from, uh, I told them moving is a real hassle. Anything they wanted to leave, they could leave. And one of the things they left out in the shed was a compressor. And so I actually have two compressors. One's just the one they left was just a little compressor pancake, uh, but they left a really nice gauge that went with it for filling the tires. Buddy, this uh, one place I live, that I had a neighbor. He had one of those compressors. The tank for his compressor was as tall as I am. Oh, really, Roger? What kind of trouble did you have, Roger? Because so far my good years have been pretty good, but like I said, I got them within the last year or so. Oh, Mike, I got a car for you to look up if you haven't already seen them out and about. Look up uh, Maverick. Uh, yeah, Maverick Grabber. Grabber. It was the performance version of the Ford Maverick. I've not seen Firestone in a long time. Uh, I know one thing. What was the name of that? Starts with a C. They make tires. They lasted a long time, but boy, they did not have any grip. Gotcha. Thanks, Roger. I know what to look out for. I liked them. I like them more now than I did back in the day. I wasn't impressed with them in the 70s when they were new, but I kind of like them more today. It's like I was crazy about the 65 and 66 Mustangs until, uh, I don't know, the mid 80s. And I, I like the 67s better. I like the body style on the 67s. They rounded everything out a little bit, made it look a little more aggressive. And I kind of like the turn signal indicators in the hood. I know it's a stupid little feature, but I don't know why, but I like that. I just wish they would have put, you know, instead of coming, you could get bigger engines, but it was usually performance models that had the bigger engines. And in the 80s, I was not a fan of the body style of Mustangs. Uh, in the early 2000s, it looked like it was one of those bubble cars. But the Mustangs today, yeah, I kind of like them. After about 2010, I think it was 2009 or 2010, they put that V6 in them that was 300 horsepower. I wanted one of those, but eh, I would have been too tempted to go fast. And tickets and insurance is very expensive when you go fast and get caught. Oh yeah, Roger, that was that was really good. What don't you like about them, Mike? And Roger, was the Maverick with the 302? Was it the Grabber edition or was it just a standard Maverick? And any car, I'm more of a fan of the 2 door than 4 door models, big time. I got you. Yeah, and like I said, that's probably why I'm okay with them. Is because I've driven them in the snow and they did just fine. That's okay. It would have had in big letters on the side of the car grabber, and probably would have had stripes on the hood, or the hood would have been blacked out. I don't think they made many of those because I've only seen one or two ever. If I had a garage to keep a car in, I would really like to have pretty much the equivalent of the Mustang concept car because it doesn't have a top on it. Uh, that would be a great little convertible to tool around in on weekends and good weather. It'd have to be good weather. Anjali, hello. Good afternoon, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm doing good so far. Woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't go back to sleep, so I went in and did the this day in history trivia stuff that I've put across the bottom of the screen, and then took a nap, and here we are. Got a lot of planes flying this morning. The temperature is cool and the air is clear, so they're having classes, student pilots. Well, I'll get some good tan today. This is some bright sunshine, but we've had rain so much I might have to put on a little sunblock. Gotcha, Mike. I understand. So if they don't have ramps, I can't think of a situation around here that people would put a boat from a trailer into water that didn't have a ramp. But then again, I don't go fishing like you do, and having a boat has never been something that I was crazy about. And the birds got quiet again. Mike, how big is this lake? Like one that doesn't have a ramp. How big is the lake? And I would think if they don't have a ramp, you'd need mud tires. I mean, major off road. But boy, they can make some serious noise on the highway. Gotcha. Yeah, that's true. The It keeps anybody who's not serious off the lake. Would you say more than 50 acres though? I mean, pretty good size is different to different people. You mean from throwing stuff up off the road? That kind of problem? What the? Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I got behind a salt truck when I was up in, I think it was Pennsylvania. I was, it's either Maryland or Pennsylvania that I was in. And salt trucks around here, they throw salt out. Not up there. They throw salt and rocks, and I didn't know that until it was too late. So, Mr. Mike, if you could have any pickup truck you wanted and money was not an issue, what pickup truck would you have? You too, Roger. Anybody else who wants to chime in? What pickup truck would you have if money was not an issue? That's a pretty good sized truck. Frank, Frank, if you could have any car or truck that you wanted and price was not an issue, what would you have? Me and Mike was talking about trucks. Insurance is money. It's back, like back in the 70s. There was a lot of people who could afford a Corvette. They couldn't afford the insurance. Well, I know one thing: whatever I get, uh, I want at least a V6, and I do not want any turbo. I want it to be naturally aspirated, uh, fuel injected. And of course, we're always saying good morning to little Maggie. He wants that big truck. I don't know. I don't know if I would get a Ranger Raptor or a Toyota. I'd have to see what Toyota had to offer. I just don't like the way the Toyotas sit uh, when you're in the driver's seat. Uh, John P. And everybody check out Frank if you like some really good guitar playing and singing. Frank, when's the next time you're going to go live, do you think? Yeah, those were nice trucks. Some of the 150s, though, I don't know what it is, but they look like they're way taller than they are wide. And I've only noticed it on some of the 150s, some of the models, and they're not all that way, just some. I hit the wrong button. That would be interesting. I want something that'll get up and go, but it doesn't look like it'll get up and go. Like the Ranger Raptor, but none of the badging or anything like that. I bet they are. Um, would you call that a resto mod, Mike? It's I kind of like that idea because most of the body styles on cars and trucks, for that matter, today, I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, that would be nice. The I'm pretty sure they call that a resto mod. The only thing that's old is the appearance of the body. Everything else is new technology. Yeah, if I could get a 67 or 68 Mustang body style with one of the new Shelby GT 1000s. Oh, good deal, Frank. Oh, okay. You know, you can buy, speaking of old cars that are brand new, you can buy a brand new DeLorean. When the company went out of business, there's a place in Texas that bought all the parts and they'll assemble it and you'll have a brand new DeLorean. It'll just be all the original parts if they haven't run out of parts to build. Oh, I'd go all out. I'd be Superman, period. Yeah, you just got to have this thing called money. Superman and Hulk combined. Okay, I'll bite, Frank. Tell us the punchline as to why. Ah, I didn't know that, Mike. Do they come with ME Fusion? I'm sorry, Roger, but I'm lost. Oh, Mr. Fusion. Oh, okay. I got you. I don't think they do. uh, Flux capacitor is not optional. You would have to fit that in yourself. Although, and I got to give O'Reilly Auto Parts credit for this. You can't buy one, but O'Reilly Auto Parts used to list a flux capacitor. Gotcha. Good deal, Frank. I always gave O'Reilly big attaboys for having that. I thought it was so funny. They might still have it. It was listed as part number, what was it, 2 point whatever gigawatts that they needed to go back in time. And it was those numbers, and the letter G was the part number. Been so long since I've seen the movie, I don't remember how many gigawatts it took. I want to say 2.84, but I don't. I that doesn't. I'm not sure. No, I didn't take a nap while I was live. I was getting coffee, and that's why it took me a minute to respond. So, Ecot, what are you working on today? I know you're still on vacation, but I also bet that you're working on something. 1.21 gigawatts. So I think it was the I think the oh, Ecot, that was just a joke. I woke up and I checked to see who was online, and you were there. You and Miss Julie and KC. Nobody bit on my joke about KC. I asked where was the sunshine band. We got birds flying by the camera. That's pretty good, cool. I thought you did, but I wanted to make sure. I like to make things obvious. And Ecot, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming to the channel and chatting with everyone. Okay, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I'll take a look at that in a minute. I looked it up, and yes, O'Reilly still has the flux capacitor, and it is a part number 121G, and they want cookies, and I'm not doing cookies. Well, if y'all want to have some fun, uh, that did not go to the Rumble side for some reason. What do you mean by rookie? It for some reason sending the link did not go, but the live feed is going to the Rumble side. So apparently it didn't like me sending that link. But Rumble is live, and I can type stuff in chat on Rumble, and there's a couple of people watching. So there we go. Yeah. Now, I have typed stuff in chat before, and it goes over there just fine. And it's showing that it's streaming. The other day, for some reason, uh, you have to connect to Rumble through StreamYard ever so often. It doesn't keep the connection. And the other day, I think I was like 20 seconds into the live stream and it cut off over on the Rumble side. But it's doing fine this morning, thank goodness. Mike, do you stream to Rumble also? Hey, Teacher Crizzy. Well, I wanted to explore Rumble because of the limitations on YouTube. What platforms do you stream to, Mike? I don't have any of those. Pretty much YouTube, and I got it by accident. And then with all the blockage and taking the streams down, I started exploring Rumble. And I watch some content, well, listen to content on Rumble because a lot of the stuff I like to listen to is over there because they get taken down on YouTube, so they stream over there. Huh? I never had X, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have anything to compare it to. Roger, you have a good day. Thank you for coming in this morning. You guys know I appreciate every one of you. Mike, you be careful out on the lake today, buddy. Sorry, Roger. I saw the catch you later, and it was covered by the heart. The mic was. Hope your dad doesn't make you listen to too much old country. I know that gets to you. Yeah, it's getting kind of late. I'll be going in a little bit. I got to get on that yard before it gets too hot. Hopefully, if all goes well, I'll get half of it done today. Yeah, I was trying to read uh, on the phone, the chat, and the little heart covers up the last word in the line because there's a delay of the chat coming in to restream. But everybody who came in to chat today, Eka, Miss Julie, WTF Mike, Roger Blair, Frank. Early on, we had Troy. Anjali came by. We had a good crowd in this morning. Mr. Lee come in. Voyager came by. Sandra Martin came by. And Troy came by. That makes for a pretty good day. Yep, John P. was in for a bit. Just a little short recap here. Happy birthday, Brad Hargraves, and Jimmy Cliff, and Paul Anka. 3 birthdays. And Raven's birthday is coming up here, and I think his is 2 weeks. And if anybody's got anything for the prayer request, now's the time, because we gather all of that together today, and then tomorrow is the day we pray for the list. We've already got Judy on there. Mr. Lee's got some stuff coming up. And if you guys want to have some fun, check out the Nature Channel. The first 20 minutes of this morning's live, play it back at 2x speed, and you get to see the moon zip across the sky. So thank you guys again. I hope only kind words come your way. And as always, I hope you get the day that you deserve. Take care, and we will catch you next time.